In the quiet dawn of an African morning, the village of Nambara awakens under a shroud of golden mist. The red clay huts, simple yet dignified, huddle together like elders whispering secrets. Thorny acacia trees rise beyond the horizon, silhouetted by the first light of the sun. The air is heavy with ancient memory, the soil warm beneath bare feet, as if the earth itself remembers something the people have forgotten. In the heart of the African savanna, the elder Mama Ife stands motionless before the ancient fire pit known as Obu and Dodo. Her blind eyes are white and cloudless, her wrap dyed with the colors of ash, dust, and ochre, symbols of mourning and legacy. The silence is thick around her, but she hears what others do not, the fire beneath the soil, the ancestors stirring, calling her name through heat and memory. Rhea, a young girl of African blood and spirit, races across the parched hills above Nambara. Her bare feet slap the earth in rhythm with her pulse. The wind pulls at her braids, whispering in tongues she doesn't yet understand. Behind her, visions, shadows, echoes of women long past. The fire in her dreams is no longer just a dream. It is a summons from the soil of Africa itself. As the African sky bruises into violet and indigo, the people of Nambara gather in solemn rows. Children clutch their mothers, elders press canes into cracked earth. The Obu and Dodo smokes, thin, gray tendrils rising unbidden from cold stone. No flame, no fuel, yet the air thickens with heat. This is not magic. This is memory awakening, a fire from the bones of the land. Old men with lined faces and cloudy eyes shuffle nervously. Women tighten their wraps, children hide behind skirts. In the center of the African gathering, Rhea speaks with a voice that is not hers alone. The fire remembers, she says. You tried to forget. Her presence disturbs the comfort of forgetting, but in Africa, memory never dies. It simply waits beneath the dust. The forest beyond Nambara glows with an eerie African light. Vines hang heavy like ropes of time. Every leaf seems to shimmer with awareness. Eyes peer from the shadows, too intelligent for animals, too quiet for humans. Rhea walks carefully, her breath shallow. The forest does not fear her. It remembers her. It remembers her mother, and the betrayal once whispered among the trees. Satamari's hut is hidden deep in the heart of the African wild, cloaked in vines and mystery. Bones dangle like wind chimes from the rafters, painted jars line the shelves, and the walls pulse with ancient carvings, eyes, spirals, teeth. The air is smoky and dense, steeped in the scent of burning root and ancestral sorrow. Rhea sits cross-legged on a woven mat, the firekeeper's mask trembling in her lap. Lit only by flickering flame, the African mystic Omari circles Rhea, chanting in a language old as stone. The mask on her lap trembles. Smoke rises in tendrils, thick, slow, deliberate. In the haze, scenes from another lifetime flicker, a woman dancing in secret, a necklace falling into dust, a love too dangerous to name. These are not hallucinations. These are memories relived, blood-bound and Africa-born. In the moonlit heart of old Africa, beneath a towering sycamore, a woman named Amira laughs softly. Her lover, the chief's son, kisses her fingers, even though he's promised to another. Fireflies light the night like spirits approving. Their love is real, but fate watches from the shadows. The tree has heard too many secrets to be fooled, it knows that love and loss are often sisters. Rhea stands alone in the dusty center of Nambara. Her feet are bare, her voice steady. The people look at her with a mix of fear and awe. Behind her, the sacred pit smolders. You fear me, she says. But it is the fire you buried that haunts you. Around her, the African air holds its breath. A single leaf drops from the sky like an answer. The reckoning has begun. Beneath the looming branches of the fire tree, Rhea kneels inside a circle of chalk and prayer. With a bone-carved blade, she slices her palm. Her blood drips into a sacred bowl filled with dried herbs, white ash, and river stones. As the blood sizzles, the smoke that rises begins to shimmer and pulse. This is not a sacrifice, it is a declaration. Africa remembers its daughters. And now, they remember themselves. From the depths of the African fire pit, a soft glow intensifies. A shape rises, a woman, translucent and ageless. Her long hair floats as if underwater. Her face is kind but resolute. It is Amira, the forgotten firekeeper. As she looks at Rhea, the villagers kneel in silence. The fire has spoken. And its voice is female, fierce, and finally heard. The mighty baobab of Nambara, once gray and brittle, now glows from within. Its bark pulses like the skin of a living beast. Light seeps from the cracks, golden, sacred. The roots shift. The earth quivers. It is not just a tree. It is a monument, a memory, a living ancestor. And it is waking, speaking through flame and shadow to its people. The dry river that once carved sorrow through Nambara now flows with crystal clarity. Children run barefoot into its arms, laughing like the land had never cried. Elders fall to their knees, scooping the water with trembling hands. The river is not just water. It is forgiveness, memory, Africa healing itself through joy. As the first rays of the African sun touch the land, women move through the fields with baskets balanced on their hips. The soil, once cracked and dead, is now soft, warm, and rich. They sing as they plant, songs passed down through grandmothers who whispered them in darkness. Now, they sing aloud, proud and whole. With every seed, they grow not just food, but history reborn. In the quiet back corner of the village, Ria kneels before her mother's abandoned hut. The clay walls are crumbling, the roof sagged. But her hands are steady. She patches the cracks, sweeps away dust, and paints the door a bold, defiant red. Inside, she lights a candle and places a single photo of Amira. This is not just a home. It is memory reclaimed in the soil of Africa. Under the wide arms of the baobab, children gather in the dirt, eyes wide and sparkling. Ria sits cross-legged, holding a weathered book. Her voice rings clear, telling tales of fire, of women, of truth. The tree watches, proud and sheltering. These are not just stories. They are seeds. And this is how Africa teaches itself to speak again. In the shade of ancient African trees, young girls press sticks into slate, tracing symbols that once were forbidden. Ria crouches beside them, her voice low and gentle. These are your names, she says. And no one can ever take them. Laughter follows. The tree rustles. These are not just lessons, they are spells. Africa is not silent anymore. As the African sun dips into the horizon, the village of Nambara erupts in celebration. Drums pound like heartbeats. Women swirl in bright wraps. Men stomp joy into the earth. Ria stands at the center, silent but seen. The baobab towers behind her, its leaves aglow with sunset fire. She is not a girl. She is a flame. She is the voice that turned silence into song.